And I'm back with more Toejam Earl. I was trying to get to level 18 and I believe level 19, and I even got a shit piece, and I tried out a bunch of freaking treasures, but I wasn't recording, but I also lost like 3 levels worth of data, so that wasn't great. I kept getting stuck behind stuff that was killing me, so I'm back where I was. Man. Well, this is just great. Yes, tomato rain. In my desperation to figure stuff out, I believe I got the shit piece, so yep, no pieces. Four remaining pieces. What the heck? You just crap. So yes, this is probably the final episode where I'm probably going to die. Well, how the fuck do I get over there? Is it even a question that I want to go over there? And the answer was yes. Because that happened. Well, fuck. Well, this was a short episode. Sorry. But at least you saw what happens when I die. But hey, I played Toejam Earl. The idea was I had 4 more missing pieces in 6 levels. I did my best. I got to level 19. So yeah, this was a short one. So since it's a short one, what I can do is do the other thing I was planning to do, so that you guys don't feel like you got in a lurch. And this one's going to be another short one, but, you know, Toejam Earl, 3 episodes, that's fair. And this is only going to take 1. So it's not gonna waste my time, not gonna feel like a waste of an episode. But hey, I did what I needed to do. So, oh well. I tried. Toejam and Earl are gone. Oh well. Maybe someday. And this one's gonna be a short one, so I do not have Tetris, but I do have columns. But this is basically the same idea. So difficulty normal. So I'm going to pick whichever song I think is my favorite. So these are based on Greek mythology, at least the imagery. There's not much to columns, to be honest, so. Okay. This is a little too upbeat. I like this one, personally. Okay, so drop, rotate. But yeah, you know what you're in for. And of course, come on. I mean, I'm pretty good, but I'm just showing this off, so screw it. I'm just having fun. I remember playing this all the time. I remember playing this as a kid. I think my mom and I loved playing this, because we had Tetris, of course, but we didn't really, like, have all of Tetris and whatnot, so... So I figured it was part of the Genesis collection along with Toejam and Earl, and of course there are other Sonic games and whatever. It also gives me a chance to kind of think through, like, the plan. Because remember, these are being recorded while Legend of Legaia, not Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana is long done. But yes, the main idea is that I'm going to keep going with other games. Still don't know whether it's going to be Illusion of Gaia or Super Mario RPG at time of recording. Those are still in the lead with 2. Several other games have 1, Odin Sphere and Castlevania. Persona, as obvious, is just going to take as long as it takes. Probably, 200 episodes, give or take. So there's really no shortage of that. But Super Mario RPG, and then a bunch of other things. The nice thing is stuff like the Pixel Remaster is also coming out, so I'm going to do one of those games. I don't know if it's going to be immediately after Super Mario RPG, though that is probably what I'm banking on, but I still want to space it out, I did so much Final Fantasy, I want to space things out a little bit, and I hope people understand that, like, I don't want to do all 6 games all at once. It would be one of those, hey, I'll do, like, one of them, and then I'll do another one at a later date. Because, really, for me, there is no shortage. There's no shortage of things to do, there's no shortage of things to see, but these were things that, whether it was with me, playing with myself, or playing the other games with Lee, we're constantly trying to come up with things of, like, what would be cool? But not only what would be cool, but what would change things up a little bit. What would change things up just enough to give us time for stuff like the Persona games, or the Xenoblade, probably Xenoblade 2, right? I know that Xenoblade 3 is out, but I haven't really played it, and I've made it a rule on my channel that I'm not going to try something out of nowhere unless it's a franchise I know, like Dragon Quest, or Persona, or Yakuza. Because even Final Fantasy, I've been over this so many times, I'm not sure that the Final Fantasy games that I play, they're technically good, but they're not... I'm not as sold on Final Fantasy unless it's the old ones. So, because I don't know what I don't know about the game until it comes out in June, I'm sitting here going, I'm not going to do the let me just play it to play it and see what happens. for anyone who's newer to the channel, what happened long ago, I'd say in the first year or so, I got done with Breath of Fire 3 and went right into Breath of Fire 4. I like Breath of Fire 4, but not enough that I replayed it over and over, and I was going to do it with Ys. I was going to do 2 games all at once. And that's ended up what the channel ended up being after a while, you know, starting last year. But at the time, I was only doing 1 game at a time, as far as recordings. And I thought, okay, well, I'll do Ys and Breath of Fire, and they'll take their time, and it'll be fun. And I'm not really getting anywhere with this. But I kept feeling like I wasn't doing enough of progression to get where I wanted to go. And I kept getting frustrated, and I didn't really look up guides, and I kept thinking, I don't want to keep looking up guides to answer questions while I'm trying to record, and I ended up not having anything to really talk about. So unless it's a situation where, like, Lee knows the game and is willing to show off the game for fun, and I'm just kind of backseating, not, you know, backseating as contributing as a co-host like she was doing for the Final Fantasy things, I don't really want to be a reaction streamer, or I don't want to be a reactions player. Playing a thing blind for the sake of playing it blind just for, oh, this is cool, because in a stream environment, that's pretty neat. You're constantly there, you're actively participating. This is a passive platform in YouTube. So in YouTube, you kind of, unless you're doing the reaction videos, which is not what I'm doing, my goal here is to either show off a game that I know and say, hey, do you want to play this someday? Would this be a cool game that maybe you'd want to do someday? I'm facilitating discussion about a game because I have a knowledge in it. But I also know that I'm not going to run into a situation where 4 or 5 episodes in, I'm going to get so stuck and frustrated that it's not fun. Secret of Mana was a different thing because I knew how to beat it. Tales of Arise was a different thing because I knew how to beat it. Breath of Fire, I kept getting stuck behind where to go and what to do because the map design in 4 and whatnot is different from 3, because 3 is a lot more straightforward. Breath of Fire 4 was designed with a lot of corners and claustrophobic environments and a lot of top-heavy, like, you'd be layering, that's what I meant. It would be layered on top of each other, so it wouldn't be the easiest thing to navigate, and I'm trying to do it practically blind for the first time in 20-some years. It didn't make for a good experience, so I said, well, Ys 8 I've beaten in my sleep 3 or 4 different times on stream or whatever, so I kind of know how to play it, so it ended up being a single playthrough. That's really the reason why I kind of stick with games that I've either watched footage of, which is what I've been doing on my off hours these days, for the sake of time, or, you know, I have enough familiarity with things that I want to go with it. It's also a hassle to set up Breath of Fire now because I have to do it via PS3. It's not like easy access like a PS5 or a PS4 game is. So there's that issue. So again, it's not that I don't want to play every game on the planet. It's that I only have slots for 2 at any given time, and a lot of them are the games that I know or the games that I like. But at the same time, I know that if it's a game I like, I know I'm not going to get frustrated, or at least I'm going to be able to talk about it. Because being able to talk about a game is important. So, that's been kind of where my head is at, and I'm honestly just grateful that there are as many people watching this stuff, because I do think that the games I play, whether they're the retro ones or the underserved JRPG ones, you know, there's a lot to like, and I don't think a lot of people really show those games off. Like, I just watched footage of Rogue Galaxy the other day, and that's a good game I forgot about, you know? But I wanted to put that primer out there because it's certainly looking like this game is starting to kill me, so... And I'm done. Oh, no. Yeah, well, they got me. But hey, I survived for a little bit of time. I survived a little bit of time for you. Got to level 9. And, you know, made good on most of my Toejam and Earl stuff. It wasn't perfect, but I tried. But yes, it was a nice little refresher for the channel, because tomorrow we get right back to Super Mario RPG or Legend of Mana, or Legend of Gaia! Nope, Illusion of Gaia! You can see where my head is at. One of those games. And then, we'll keep on moving with other things. But yes, this was Columns, and the tail end of Toejam and Earl. Hope you guys enjoyed these. Coming up next, actually, is going to be another Lee experience. It's going to be, I believe, either Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3. We're going to record it because we've got 3 or 4 extra, like, I don't know, 5 extra weeks of recordings for Gaia to go through. So yeah, we got plenty of time. And Lee's asked to do one of the Resident Evil games. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Resident Evil 2. And we're kind of going over which scenario we're gonna do, but Lee knows what she's doing. I'm just gonna sit there and kind of do my own thing, which is be an asshole and be an idiot like usual. But hey, I don't mind Resident Evil. I'm just not good at it. But that's the benefit of having a co-host on the channel. She knows what she's doing. And hey, after that, Super Mario RPG, Illusion of Gaia, Castlevania, Odin Sphere, Shantae, who knows? It should be fun. So, I'll see you guys next time.